Hello students, now this is demonstration of X-ray chest posterior-anterior view, that is PA view. Now when we say X-ray chest posterior-anterior view, that means the X-rays are traveling from posterior to anterior direction. That is, the source of X-ray is posterior to the patient, that is X-ray tube is posterior to the patient, and anteriorly the X-ray film is there, and the shadows are produced on this X-ray film which we read. Now what are the indications to perform this X-ray? Now it is done for investigating diseases of lungs, pleura, diaphragm, mediastinum, trachea, skeleton of thorax, as well as to rule out injury in case of road traffic accident and other traumas. Now contraindication is avoided in the pregnant female as the X-ray, these are teratogenic view. Now here, as we have already discussed, these are the shadows produced by the viscera. So here the shadow produced by the lung is the pulmonary shadow or the lung shadow. Here on each side of mediastinum you can see this pulmonary shadow. Now as the lung contains air, it allows X-rays to pass through it and it produces this black color shadow, that is because of radiolucency. The mediastinal shadow you can see in the midline. The trachea you can see in the midline which is having this air. Then diaphragmatic shadow, then soft tissue shadow and bones shadow. Let's see each of these shadows in detail. Pulmonary shadow here is produced by the lung. On right side, this is the right lung shadow and this is the left lung shadow. Now the roots of the lung you can see here near the hilum of the lung. It casts dense shadow which is formed by large bronchi, bronchial vessel, pulmonary vessels and lymph node. From here you can see the radiating from the root of lung, the shadow produced by blood vessel and bronchi. So you can see these fine lines which are radiating from the root of lung. Now as lung contain air, translucent shadow is produced on X-ray film inspiration. So the more translucency will be seen if the X-ray is taken at the time of inspiration. Now let's see the three zones of the lung. Now if you see any opacity or abnormality in the region extending from the apex to the second costal cartilage, that means upper zone of the lung is involved. From second costal cartilage to fourth costal cartilage, the middle zone of lung is involved. This also includes the hilar region of the lung. Fourth costal cartilage to the base of the lung, the lower zone of lung is there. So if you now let's see the mediastinal shadow. Now this shadow is produced by overlapping of mediastinal structures. These are heart or cardiac shadow. You can see in the center, this is the cardiac shadow. Normally the transverse diameter of heart is half the transverse diameter of thoracic cage. So if you calculate this complete diameter and if you calculate the transverse diameter of heart, then this is 1/2 of the total thoracic cage. Then in case of the cardiomegaly, that is increased size of the heart, this diameter will be increased. So normal ratio you should remember, it is 1/2 of that complete transverse diameter of the thoracic cage. In this figure you can also see the shadow produced by the great vessels of the heart. Shadow, what are the structures forming this right border of mediastinum? So from above downward, right brachiocephalic vein, superior vena cava, right atrium and inferior vena cava. So in this figure you can see superior vena cava, above there is right brachiocephalic vein, right atrium and inferior vena cava. These four structures, they are forming right border. Left border of mediastinum is formed by aortic arch. You can see this aortic knuckle which is formed by arch of aorta. Then below there is the left margin of pulmonary trunk. So here you can see this bulge is produced by pulmonary trunk. Then there is left auricle in this region and below there is left ventricle. So this border is formed by these four structure from above downward. Now the inferior border of mediastinal shadow, it blends with the liver and diaphragm. Now here you can see right and left costodiaphragmatic angles, and these angles, they are occupied by costodiaphragmatic recess of pleura, which we have discussed previously. And you can see as this is a normal X-ray chest PA view, these angles are acute, and you can see they are clearly, the air is extending. That means here this is the translucent. Now in case of the pleural effusion, one of the common cause of pleural effusion in India is the tuberculosis. These costodiaphragmatic angle, they are obliterated. Then diaphragmatic shadow, you can see these are the dome shaped shadow. The dome of right diaphragm is higher than the left dome. This is because there is liver on the right side. The angle where diaphragm meets thoracic cage are known as costophrenic angle or costodiaphragmatic angle. This we have already discussed. This is the costophrenic angle, also known as costodiaphragmatic angle. Now below left dome of diaphragm, you can see the air is there. So this translucent shadow is because of gastric air bubble present in the fundus of the stomach. So this is physiological shadow. While if you see the air below right dome of diaphragm, then it is one of the surgical emergency, which may be because of the perforation of the abdominal viscera. Now in this here you can see the tracheal shadow is there in the midline, and this shadow is produced because the air is present in the trachea. So this translucent shadow is in this midline. It is of the trachea, and it is opposite lower cervical and upper thoracic vertebrae. Now bones and soft tissue shadow in the thorax X-ray. Here you can see the breast shadow is produced, and it is more prominent in case of females and is seen over lower part of lung field. And the bony shadow, they are produced because of the calcium content of the bones, which are radio opaque. So the vertebral bodies, they produce this bony shadow, however they are partially visible. Costotransverse joint are seen here, and posterior part of ribs are seen better. So whatever we are seeing here, these are the posterior parts of ribs, as they are containing more calcium and they are radio dense as compared to anterior part. Costal cartilages are not seen usually. Medial border of scapula overlap periphery of the lung field. So this is about the topic. Thank you.